I hope your front door is locked and your phone is switched off. It's match time, and nothing can come in the way of a head coach and his Blood Bowl.
We're going to be playing the semi-final of the ReBBL, and it is awesome. I'm kind of lucky because I am playing as Chaos, and I am playing against Orcs, which is kind of a good matchup. However, thank you, Squiggy. Awesome. You guys go and have a look at Herringzord's videos at some point, maybe not now, and give him a follow if you enjoy that kind of stuff. He makes lots of cool ReBBL content. Alright, so this is my team right now. As you can see, we're missing a crucial warrior. Well, not that much more crucial than the others because tackle isn't that big a deal in this matchup. We only have 11 players, which is kind of bad. We skilled our dirty player, which is kind of bad. So I guess he gets wrestle for now. Do we have kick? Do we want kick? I guess kick wouldn't be awful here. Then again, he's better off going on the line of scrimmage, I suppose. Yeah, wrestle it is. Wrestle. General skill over there. Yes. So, only 11 dudes kind of hurts. I've got 114k in cash, 1940 team value. If I buy a player, I'm on 2000, which gives him 20k, which still doesn't give him a wizard. He's got 13 dudes. If I buy one now, though, I probably don't have enough. I'm pretty much guaranteed not to have enough for a wizard for the final. Tricky stuff. Because he does have 7 guard, 13 players total. He has Mighty Blow piling on. He has 5 more Mighty Blows. Problem. There we go with 11. Mercenary Warrior, well, that would leave me pretty broke. It's kind of nice to have some money for the final. Dare I just go with 11? Yes, I do believe I dare go with just 11. Here we go! ReBBL semi-final. He doesn't get anything. So, springing for a babe is the minimum. I could spring for a wizard if I wanted to, but that would leave me broke for the final. Opposing team. Yes, sure, I can show that. This is the squad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Mighty Blow, 1 with piling on. He's also got 2 diving tackles. He's got some stand firm. 3 diving tackles, actually, the gobbo. And a really good thrower. So this should be interesting. So I'm going to go and just buy a babe, which leaves me 130k, so should have enough to cheese a wizard for the final. So he's got 13 dudes, I only have 11. And that means I do feel a bit more hesitant about this matchup than make sure the lamp's in view. That I feel a bit more hesitant about this matchup than I would if I had my team at full strength. Why do you put diving tackle on the stunty guys? Because they have access to it, for one. Because they only have access to agility skills, so there's not really that much good to take. And because it's a really good way to prevent your opponent from moving around. Cheeky McCheek, I tend to pick block first and guard second. Let's put on a show for the fans. That sounds right. I think I will try and break some orcs first, thank you. Walkerthon says, big love to all of you watching. Nice. So, 11 versus 13. Let's change that. So, looks like I will be joined by Zunk today. That's awesome. I just gave him access to the stream voice channel, so when he joins that, we can have a friendly chat. Now, unfortunately, we have the ugly, ugly weather dome, but we'll live. Thank you, Diog. That's exactly what I had in mind, yes.
Well, hello.
Hey, hi, Zunk. Welcome. Thanks for joining in.
It's not like adultery, is it? God.
Well, that's for you and your significant other to decide, I would say.
I'm a strong, independent woman. I make my own. Oh God, that came out wrong.
Thanks for coming in. It's nice. I'm used to having my opponent on Discord, but not a co-host. So this is really cool.
Well, it could be the start of something beautiful.
Aww.
I'm not sure about. Sorry, go on.
Does this mean I can just focus on the match and not have to talk?
If you like, I'm currently trying to find the game in Cabal TV. Your coach name is The Sage. Your one word, isn't it?
Yes, with a space.
Aha.
Yes.
Right. We have a. Not sure about the comparisons to Ethan, though. I mean, he's much more successful than I've ever been.
Well, he's been around for a much longer time, so hard to compare, really.
Is he still doing Knorr's streams? I haven't seen him recently.
He was last time I was around. So, let's see.
Right, so this is ReBBL. This is a final?
Semi-final. The ReBBL had a round of 32, a round of 16, a round of 8. And so this is the round of 4. Right, so we killed that guy. And we killed that guy. We killed all 3 of them. That sounds like a plan to me. Am I okay with you being here? Yes, I am. Oh, no, not there. Not there. Well, if you're gonna misclick, then I guess setups aren't the worst thing.
Nice to see you playing Chaos, familiar territory there.
Well, it's pretty rare for me. Hey, Tilly the Cat, thank you for the resub, dude. 1 month away from getting your balls of steel. Nice.
Do you know what? I almost thanked him for you there. Reflex reaction.
Well, feel free to. I mean, you're co-hosting now. Yeah, I think this is fine. I can live with this setup.
Monkey G asked, does Knorr stream on other days? Usually Fridays and occasionally one other, as far as I know.
Okay. That was an interesting pitch invasion. But, it only cost me 1 line of scrimmage block. It made my blitz easier. That's not bad. That is not bad.
You've got to be pleased with that, haven't you?
Yeah, it's kind of okay. The reason I'm not playing the new races is because I mostly play in scheduled leagues, and those are existing teams, which tend to have been created before the league races, the new races were around. I have played a couple of them on the early beta stream with Knorr, and also I've played some Kislev. Oh, that's a good start. Goodbye, Collins the 5th.
Got one.
Yeah, got one indeed. So let's try the troll this time. That'll do. He's got stand firm. Let's not give him the pleasure. Oh, sweet. And no regen either?
You couldn't have written this any better, could you?
As starts go, I'm not displeased. So I think we'll leave the Clawpomer out back, actually, since we don't really need. We're not going to pile on all the way over there, and I have a spare claw now that my pitch invasion was so helpful.
Well, Walkerthon does have something of a bench, so he won't be devastated so far, but certainly losing the troll's a bit of a dent in his armor, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he started off with 7 guard for against my 4, so he must be somewhat displeased about this for sure. Let's see, how about you're here?
Do remember, though, when playing Chaos against Orcs, that they're more afraid of you than you are of them.
I should hope so, yeah. So, do I mind exposing this? Yes, I do. Do I mind if he comes all the way over here? Not really. So I think this is kind of okay. And as you might have guessed, Dirty Sage, we'll have a stab at this lovely prone Black Orc here with his 2 friends. That seems like a pretty sensible idea. Even though I've got 11 players. Oh, 10.
Oh dear, passive removal.
Snakes. Why does it have to be snakes? Oh well. Yeah, going with 12 players would have been nice, I guess.
Is that enforced because the team's out of cash, or was it an active choice for team value management?
I had 12 because I fired someone to prevent a wizard in the quarterfinal. I had 140k in cash, and if I bought a player now, I would not be able to cheese a wizard for the final.
Gotcha.
I have a babe and nothing else. Still, getting that troll out, I'm kind of okay with it. This was still a very, very successful first turn.
Just having a look around how you've built your Chaos team. Because obviously Chaos is probably my number one thing. You've got some nice players there. I like Idol, the Beastman, over on the east flank there.
Yeah, he's nice. Just needs Juggernaut.
Yeah, that would make him an absolute...
I was really, really on the fence for a long time between Jugger and Stand Firm, but I went for safety over effective surfing. Because, you know, there's quite a bunch of situations where you don't surf because he's too vulnerable to the counter surf. And this helps a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually fielded the Goblin. So, here
why?
Comes, because it has sidestep, diving tackle, and block, I guess. Here comes the punch. Monkey is fine for now. Will we see it piling on? We will see it piling on. Fair enough, my dirty player's already out. But the piling on does exactly nothing. He's not going to foul.
Also a big fan of 2 heads on ball carrier.
Yeah.
Mine go to... do you remember the Immortal Coil team you played ages ago when they were babies? They're now a little more grown. Our carrier is rather similar to Steakaz.
Yeah, they if you have all normals, then your options are kind of limited. This is the only player on whom I really, really would have liked a double. I mean, I've got a diving tackle and I've got a leap, but one dodge on the carrier would be quite valuable. So, we're not blitzing... Are we blitzing with the claw palm? 1 GFI. Hit a guard diving tackle.
Evening we are. Evening dog. Look, drop this whole Ethan thing, will you, Diog? Knock it off. It's copyrighted, man.
Do I mind? Yeah, the thing is, if I blitz with my claw palm, I do expose him to some potential fallout from these guys. I don't think I want to do that. which means blitzing with this guy actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, let's go with that. That works. Let me think. I'm going to go with this one. Just to make you feel that you do not have dodge. That was not good enough. Right, so how's the guard situation? This is a Bob. He's pretty far away. This side of things doesn't get that much loving. If we stand up there, this guy's going to want to blitz. Can we make that difficult? Everything has guard. Yeah, not really.
Is there much you can do to nullify Mighty Blow Pom? Brother second, yeah, that guy. Because that's what he's going to want to do, isn't it?
Well, I figure
Blitz
I
with
can
him.
at least make it so that if he wants to blitz with that, he's going to need lots and lots of backup. Because he's got strength 3, he can bring 2 guards around for the middle. Actually, that's a GFI, too bad. I was thinking I might put Caution in the middle. We can hang back here for now. And there.
If Walkerthon didn't have so much guard on hand, just swamping the pilot would be a thing. But yeah, I think caution. You're right to go with the caution here, because whatever guards you deploy, he can probably match.
Well, the thing is, since his guys are prone, if he wants to blitz with the Pom, then he'll need to bring in lots of guys next to all the other claws that are there. Which means next turn, he gets 1 Pom, and then I get 3 Claw Mighty Blow hits.
It's a trap.
Exactly. Where do we want you? I should have put a claw next to that guy, though. Oh, I still can. Splendid. Because he's kind of stuck, and if there's claw next to him, then he won't want to get up, which is kind of cool. Alright, this will do for now. So I like how his his other Bob on the right flank is just too far to be relevant this turn. Makes my life a lot easier. I mean, he's basically gonna have to either give up a lot of ground or get a lot of players potentially punched in my turn. Kind of a win-win, really.
James Typhoon warns us about giving out advice. James, yeah, I'm well versed in streaming on league games. I promise I won't break any rules.
Good point, James. Thank you. Thank you.
Plus, it's also a valid point that I don't think much I've got to say will be a surprise or revelation to Steam Sage. Hello, Mipper. You're right, mate.
Yeah, but this is cool. We should do this more often.
Like, when I'm not otherwise engaged with the he who shall not be named. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, that was dumb. So this is why I considered putting Caution in the middle there, because Caution has diving tackle, and then he'd be hard pressed to dodge away.
Oh, James, no, you're absolutely fine. The competitions I play in have exactly the same rules, so we tend to limit it to discussing stuff that's either already happened, or if Sage is hypothetically says, I'm thinking about doing this, I may lend an opinion, but I wouldn't go, hey, you've forgotten this, or don't forget that. So, yeah, I get it.
So how about there? Can we get enough guard in one place? So we could kill this guy. That sounds like a good start. And then we see where we go from there. Yes. He's going to probably not use piling. Oh, he does use stand firm. Well, in that case, I'll pile on him. I wasn't going to follow that, but, you know, if it's... Aww. Aww. So sad. Can we get him in there? Not really. Can we occupy these sufficiently? This guy's also got guard and stand firm, so this corner is really iffy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could get my own stand firm in there.
When you're describing this stuff, can you use the mouse pointer? And of course, the stream's about 20 seconds behind for me, so I've no idea what you're talking about.
Yes. So I'm considering whether I want Eidolon, my frenzy guy, to go and hug the sidelines next to the Palmer, because he's the only one with stand firm. But if that fails, I really want these guys marked. Yeah, I think this is worth trying. First GFI. And second. There we go. So now that we have that, and we know we have that, we can put you here. Keep these guys busy. And I guess I feel pretty comfortable swarming this.
Now that you've moved Bavarian there, this now means that the Pommer won't be able to do anything to Frenzy Goat unless he's talking 2 dice uphill. And I don't think he'll choose that, so
well,
job done.
He could make it a 1 die by getting the goblin around the corner to assist.
I'll wait until he's done made his choice before I go.
Nope, that's still no, he's got a guardian. Yeah. So he's got 4 and I've got 5. So he could still make it a 1 die.
I'll wait till you finish moving.
Whom do we want where? How safe is this? If you poke that, I'm fine. If you poke this, I'm fine. If you poke that, I'm fine. Yeah. I think we're good. Right. Interesting. I really like what Elvie's doing here. She's doing an amazing job for a rookie beastman.
Yes, she is. And also on listening to the stream as well. So if we speculate on what he might do, it's not breaking the rules, or do we not know?
Yeah. Problem is, of course, that Eidolon doesn't have guard himself. Ooh, this is lovely, though. I could have seen him reroll that, because it puts my claw next to one of his players, regardless of what happens. I think I would have rerolled that one myself. Because, yeah.
Kumo, yes, that's absolutely right. I am watching it in Cabal Vision without lag. The bit I was referring to is when Sage is talking about and thinking about moving him here, and he's pointing on the stream. I can't see his cursor. But that's not a new problem.
He does get Bavarian down with the second punch. Not in a bad spot. Just need to make sure he stays intact, which he does. Leaving some nice orcs ready to get punched again. Awesome. So, is this blitz worthy? No, it is not. This is stand-up worthy, which makes... Oh, this was already a 2 die, actually. There we go. Lovely. Stand firm. Ooh, got another one. Guards are dropping like flies. No Apo means good, good, good. So now we've got the option of either using the Frenzy to punch the poem, or using my Claw Poem to punch the poem. Such first world problems. Let's delay that choice. Okay, this is kind of annoying. You know what? We're gonna use the guard to get the 2 die here, and then we're going to blitz that Bob. So we block this. Push, alright. That's a bit scary now. Random cast there would have been stupid. Can we still get safe? Yeah, ish. Safe-ish. So we'll want to be yonder.
With what you're doing there, isolating the piling on blitz, the fact that Idol's got strength 4 is enormous.
Yeah. Do I feel like I need to reroll this? Yeah, I do. Oh, that's annoying.
You know how much grief you'd have got from the chat if that had gone badly wrong and you'd double skilled it, didn't you?
Yeah.
You knew the risks.
I know my chats. They're a lovely bunch. Or if this had gotten in double skulls for that matter. Can't really pile on here though, because I would be exposing my killer far too much.
In these situations, I like to think optimistically he's going to do the job without piling on and got one. Oh dear, he's dead. His head's come off, look.
Oh, and Apo says MNG. Wow. Wow. Alright, we don't have a GFI. So...
You got to start feeling sorry for Walkerthon at this stage, didn't you? It's not going well for him.
Yeah, this is pretty brutal. Yeah, I mean, getting to receive is already huge in this matchup, but those are 4 players out, 3 of which have guard. That matters a lot. The only one I lost was to a foul. Yep. So we have a Bob out with Block Guard Mighty Blow. We have a Blitzer out with Guard Diving Tackle Stand Firm. We have the Troll out with Guard Stand Firm, no regen. We have a Lineman out. And we have the Apo out. This is a very, very productive half so far. I mean, he's got 3 Mighty Blow left on the pitch. He's got... how many guard? Counting is difficult.
Gives a moment.
Chloe takes a punch, that's fine. As long as she's alive for second half when we're on defense. I'm cool with that. Yeah, you have seed. Remember when my my Skaven were pitch cleared in the TBBL? Where I actually put my thrower in the corner so that he'd get surfed instead of claw pumped? I thought that was rather nice.
It's difficult to tell with all the skills over here, but I'll make it 3.
Let's see.
He's got the 2 Black Orcs.
3, 4.
Yeah, the piling on Blitzer, I missed him.
Exactly. Yeah, you identify him as a killer, and then the fact that he's also a guard is kind of extra.
Yeah, I when I play Orcs, I wouldn't normally put guard on the killer one.
I don't know. I mean, if you're playing Orcs, then you have 8 guard plus the troll if you have one, plus any lineman that rolls doubles, in my opinion. I mean, he's got Mighty Blow piling on tackle. After that, I think guard is a fine pick.
It's not. It's certainly not wrong. I guess for me, the way I historically done it, Frenzy and Pro would be my last couple of skills.
Juggernaut's not bad
you
with
can never
piling
have
on
too
either.
much guard, can you?
That's exactly it. It just gets better and better the more you have of it, really. Right. So we've got 4 turns, which is plenty. We do have a diving tackler next to our ball carrier. Can we fix that with a 3 die? 4, 5, 6, 7. We could. He doesn't have stand firm though, so it's not actually nearly as much of a problem. In that case, I'd rather not commit extra players, because a push will do. Skulls, however, will not. See, a push will do.
These are not the dice you were looking for.
Let's get an extra punch out of that, though. That seems worth it. Four, 5, 6. Could make it 3 dice, but I kind of want that guy elsewhere. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, James Typhoon raises a very good point. That the use of pile-on, and I'm surprised how there's a lot of folks that don't really seem to appreciate this, that it's far more effective if you've already broken armor and haven't used Mighty Blow to do it.
It's a vast difference, absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be there. Can I swing this? Yes, I believe I can. I'd be here. I'd cover it with 1, 2, 3 players. You're there. You're here. Wait, we need to get him in there first, otherwise we're in our own way. Maybe. So, do we want to keep him busy? Doesn't help much, does it? I think this will do for now. Oh, we've got an extra. Might not want to forget that guy. Girl. Because she has been doing splendidly there. You know what? Do I mind feeding her to this Bob here? Yeah, I kind of do, because I've only got 10 players, and he does have block and Mighty Blow. So let's just go for the try and be relevant next turn idea. Would have liked to get another Garter to keep the Goblin from being an assist there, because Caution has got a huge target mark on him right now.
Yeah, he does, isn't it? Here's a pop quiz question for you now. Black Seed Killer Goat is built very much in the traditional how to build a Killer Goat sense. If it gets to 176, hypothetically, what would be your final skill pick?
Jugger. Cancelling Fend, cancelling Wrestle, Juggernaut.
Yeah. I can get behind that.
Or Jump Up. Jump Up will be pretty awesome. Okay. Come on, Carlson. You can do it. Live. Piling on in 3, 2... Well, KO. That's actually kind of good, because I have a babe. And his his poem is now next to my claw poem. I would have definitely piled on that one. Wow.
I think I would as well. I mean, it's restraint that he didn't use it, but your dirty player's gone, so being on the floor is not a huge threat to getting fouled.
It's a lot safer.
I agree.
Yeah. He does get some decent pressure on me, though, here. Oh, and lost a dude. So let's see. How are we doing?
Spider Goat named after American streamer Spider.
Yep. He's one of my supporters, and everyone on the team is named after some supporter or another. Right. So if we block this, then we blitz that. So we can't do everything I want in one go. That's kind of sad. Well, is that true? Because I can't just dodge away because he's got diving tackle on me. But I might be able to chain push myself away. But then I don't surf, which was kind of the point to begin with. Alright, lots of orcs here.
I wish I could chime in at this stage, but I'll keep quiet.
I'm going to go ahead and accept that I'm not surfing. That sounds like a plan. Because we've got plenty of bash, but plenty of bash potential, I was going to say. If he goes here, then... Because I do need this diving tackle gone. Could still make that my blitz. How are we doing then? He's got 3, 4, 5, and he's got 3, 4. Yeah.
Oh, so Sage, there's rumbling in the crowds. They really wanted a surf.
Well, they're getting a surf. So then that's my blitz. If that fails, do we have enough guard to prevent him from getting a surf in? Yeah. Ah, that's tricky. That is tricky. So this kind of needs a knockdown. Let's do that one first. That works. Claw letting me down for once. So if we're somewhere over here, we could just back up actually. That might be better. We still got 2 turns after this. Could just hide down here. Splendid. We need to prevent the anti-assist from the gobbo, which we can do there. And then we need to kill the home, which we can do here. That'll do. Worth following up. Worth following up.
How much do you want to pile on?
If I stun and still have Mighty Blow? No, I don't think so. Oh, I didn't stun, so that's something. Blitz. That'll do. Let's go with the push. I like that. Follow. Oh, weak. Weak crowd.
Too benevolent.
Does he score? No, of course he doesn't score. What do you think? Here is actually a pretty decent spot, I think. We've got 2 turns. We've got control-ish. Safer than I can get there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I like this spot. It's alright. I think I can have enough control over the situation to get there in 2 turns.
Yeah, that's pretty unassailable.
Does again expose one of my best players with armor 8 to the palm, though. That's the downside of this play. I mean, I've already got 1 plus strength goat knocked out by him.
Do you know, I suspect that is what he'll choose to do.
Nope.
I don't think he's got much else. Oh,
Nope,
no.
He's going for the claw
Right
palm.
again as usual, Zunk. There you go.
Well, I mean, I get that he's pretty scared of the claw palm guy. Kind of makes sense. And this does let him keep more position. I guess this might not be the game to hand off to someone who needs to star player points.
Yeah, you can't be thinking about the right elf at the moment, can you?
I'm usually... Yeah. No. Next half. Ooh, this is a nice wrestle. I like this wrestle. Oh, he doesn't though. Too bad. That would have been splendid. So he doesn't have a reroll, which makes dodging out the palm orc a bit scarier, I suppose.
Well, I guess you might just leave him lying down.
Yeah, he wants to cover the sides, which makes sense. If we end this half 0-0, we're still not in huge trouble. But he does have 9 players. Wait, he had 13, right? Yeah. So he does have 9 players, and I have probably 10. Because that diving tackle gobbo there is a bit of a headache.
Yes, he is, isn't he?
Then again, I do have a tackler next to him who can get 3 dice. And depending on where he goes, I can choose to follow or not, so that I'm never in my own way. No, that's not true, because he's got the bob, so I'd have to dodge, which I'm not really eager to do. So if we go along the right, can we get far enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be there. We blitz one of those guys. Is it worth taking the punch with LV instead of with Monkaji so that we get another guard up front? Might be. I think the right flank is the way to go here. Or flank, rather. The midfield, I should say. And the answer to my other question, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is going to be a no. So we are punching with Monkaji. There we go. Success. No real need to follow that.
Claw seems to have tailed off a bit the last few turns, isn't it?
Well, yeah, there's not enough orcs to claw. 1, 2, 3,
Surely
4,
to complain,
5.
I suppose.
Yes. Yes, it would be. So, 2, 4, 6 would be there. So I need 1 GFI here. That would be in place.
Is this league perpetual, or is at the end of this these playoffs these teams are done, or do they continue?
It
on
is
to another
perpetual,
season?
yes.
Ah, splendid.
GFI,
I do like
scary.
the continuity of those sort of competitions.
Oh, crap. Oh, that's something. This is kind of bad. if I follow here, do I give up an easy chain push?
That's a rhetorical question. I couldn't possibly comment.
Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. I think the guard situation is good enough that we can afford to do this. So that means we would be there, which would actually give him an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'd only need one more, but he'd have to cancel this. He'd still be stuck next to a guard. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. So now we're talking 2 GFIs there. We really do not feel like getting our Clawpalm surfed, so 1, 2 knocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that doesn't get it. Let's try the GFIs first. Splendid. Well, diving tackle, here we come. No! I think I would have preferred the goblin to go prone than to for me to be able to act here.
Well, you can see the frustration on little Sputnik's face there. He didn't like getting dodged away from.
Yeah, get back here. Yeah. If I go here, he doesn't have a blitz that gets me surfed, so I'm actually in kind of a decent spot there. Even ignoring threats, need be. Yeah, this will do. Still, that movement backwards is a little bit scary. Especially with no reroll, I might come to regret this yet.
Go on, what are you concerned about? This is looking pretty solid to my eyes.
Well, I don't have a reroll. He's getting his diving tackle. Dead.
Right, well that's that problem solved.
Wow. So, no 1 turn and a guaranteed touchdown. Oh, he wasn't 1-turning anyway. He didn't have a troll. So, no reroll. But 4, 5, 6. I can't really not take a 3 die against this Clawpalm. Against this poem, right?
Can't say.
I couldn't possibly not. I mean, it's...
Can you see me nod? That's not allowed. Shush.
I cannot see you nod, no. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. That's not triple skulls. Good. No piling on involved.
That's a hell of a blow to Walkerthon's team there, though. That was one annoying goblin.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1 short. Can't get 3 dice on this guy. Yeah, no, I'm not risking the 2 die. If I had a reroll, I would totally be doing 2 more, 2 more punches there.
Yeah, I concur. Well, congratulations. This is looking pretty good.
This is looking cheerful. Yes.
At this stage, do you have any idea who you would hypothetically face in the final? Should you be
It's a necro team. I think they're called Necronomics. Oh, well, that's okay. So, my strength 4 goats is still sleeping. Let's not put my carrier there. Which means we're exposing poor Chloe here. Oh, but Chloe's a defensive genius.
She won't mind. I mean, the big news is that Bra the Second, the Killer Blitzer, is still knocked out. That would be magnificent if he would stay that way for the second half.
I'm even glad if he just stays that way for this turn.
That too.
In fact, he doesn't even have 3 mighty blows for the line of skirmish punches.
Just have a look at what he does.
Those orcs took some serious beating.
Yeah, so it's just the 2 Black Orcs really got to worry about. I don't think at this stage he'd be looking to foul anybody, will he?
Yeah. Well, he's got a rookie. I could see... He's playing defense, right? Sorry, he's playing offense, which means having to face Chloe is actually pretty scary for him. And so I could see the Aldrin the 5th step on Chloe's very long legs or something. She doesn't have those yet. Never mind.
Did Chloe suffer the move bust after the leap?
She has never made a leap in her career. The threat of her leap has been hugely influential in games, but I've never had the situation where I needed it. But it's kept my opponents from certain formations and certain approaches a lot.
One of my favourite ever Chaos Goats, it's called Puss Vomit, who had plus agility, plus movement, wrestle, long legs, leap. And
agility,
he didn't
movement,
make his
wrestle,
leaps
long
either.
legs. Yeah, that's brilliant. So that's a 2+ strength 4 wrestle blitz into a cage. Lovely. Yeah, I actually had an underworld blitzer, underworld storm vermin, with agility, horns, strip ball, leap, very long legs. That was kind of fun. I mean, it's awful because it's way poorer than having an actual killer, but it was so much fun. 2+ leaping, strength 4 blitz. Yeah.
I did try building a leap goat without the agility, and it makes the agility makes so much difference because once you've leapt over whatever is in the way of where you want to be, you've usually then got to dodge away from whatever you've just leapt over in many situations.
Well, for offense, for your own usual play, yes. But if it's specifically a sacker like Chloe, you're blitzing into the cage. You're jumping, hitting the ball carrier, and then you're not doing anything.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, if you're trying to get past a formation, then yes, you do also need to dodge. Splendid half! And we still have a babe too.
I think it's one of the things that's overlooked with Chaos teams, that when folks picture Chaos, they just see Claw Mighty Blow piling on. But if you get the right stat boosts or doubles here and there, you can make some really useful players. I mean, the diving tackle, prehensile tail tackle build is awesome. Against agility teams, spectacularly good, and so few people take it. They take jump up to synergize with piling on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely agreed. I've actually made some pretty funky Chaos teams myself. I had one in the Hubba League on Fumble, which had, I think, more dodge than Mighty Blow, more diving tackle than piling on, and more something else, more prehensile tail than claw. That was fun. I also made a team called the Pacifist, or Pacifistic, which had 0 claw, 0 mighty blow, 0 piling on, 0 dirty player. And they pitch cleared someone. That was cool. Lots of doubles though. At some point I had diving tackle on all 4 warriors, and 2 of them also had dodge. That was nice.
And I've just noticed, no points for observation here, you seem to have just the 3 warriors.
Yeah, one's sitting this match out. He'll be back for the final.
What's he like, the missing one?
The same as the others, but with tackle.
Listen, I've said this time and time again, that people go, oh, give agility to a Chaos Warrior, or, all this sort of stuff. No. block, guard, mighty blow, claw. These are the 4 things that they don't need doubles for, and it just do a job.
I think I've had 2 or 3 plus agility rolls on my warriors.
I think when I've got sucked into debates about this, folks who are an advocate of agility on Chaos Warriors go, but they make a strength 4 ball carrier and it's great. Which is true, that individually they'll do a job, but, and this is the real deal breaker for me, you've only got 4 Chaos Warriors.
Yeah.
And so if you use one of them to be an agility ball carrying Chaos Warrior, you've now only got 3.
Yeah, that means 1 fewer strong guard in the scrum. It also means 1 fewer armor 9 getting punched. It's very costly. You're much better off with a plus strength beastman taking sure hands, extra arms, and just carrying.
We are one mind.
Yeah, I like it. So he goes for the punches. He kind of has to. I mean, I'm giving him my warriors, but I'm basically forcing him to stay in the center and fight me on my turf. Because if I gave him easy punches, then he might be able to push around. Oh, weak block dice too. Congratulations, Hanshi! Wow, you're an academic now.
Nice one, Hunchy. What discipline was it in, mate?
Wow.
Oh, poor Walkerthon. It never rains, but it pours.
Yeah, it's disastrous. And he even left a claw guy next to his dudes now.
I don't think he planned to. It just got out that way.
Yeah, that's not that's not quite what I meant. No. Poor dude.
Computer science, awesome. So when Windows 10's being difficult, you're the guy to phone, right?
So this looks problematic though, because I don't have a lot of guards I can put in there. But actually, I can chain push Aldrin the 5th if I put Carlson into that open spot. And then I can push, if it's a push, I can take Newton away from there, which still gives me more dice. And I should be fine. I should be getting my punches in. Excellent. So what to blitz? Don't need to think about that right now per se. Let's go and play with this guy. We can afford to do that. So he's got 3. I've got guard here. Yeah, this is good enough. Yeah, strength 4 on a frenzy is really, really, really nice asset. There we go. Would I rather stay here or push him back? I kind of like this spot. It's okay. So this is a guard, which means he assists, but that's not a problem because we've got this guy. And this lovely lady over here, which is enough to punch a Bob. This also leaves... Oh, and this is a non-guard Bob, which makes that a nice spot.
Even better.
He's not getting back anytime soon. This also leaves my my diving tackler in a nice spot next to his 2 agility 3 dudes. That'll do.
Oh, I meant to say on the next story, congrats on getting back into the championship in OCC, by the way.
Thank you, thank you. Injury is a 9, that's a KO. Why doesn't it show as a KO? That's odd. That's... Okay, I have to actually look at the injury dice before That's weird.
That delayed for me as well. Was weird.
So then what we do is we go here. And we go there. I can sacrifice Spider now. And here.
Oh, Spider will be delighted, won't he? Thanks very much. Why have I got to do it? Shut up. Do what you're told.
Poor. Mighty Blow was used on the armor roll because I rolled a 7, which meant I needed both Claw and Mighty Blow to break the armor. Hey, Leafy.
Black Seed, if you cast your eyes northeast, you can see they're having to stack them too deep in the casualty box. The Orcs are a little bit tired and distressed.
I'm winning.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, look at that! He rolled a 2 on his dodge and re-rolled it into a 4. Guess who's got diving tackle? Yep, that's exactly why he was there.
You think the excitement he missed that?
Yeah, he actually says in chat, oh, he has diving tackle, sigh. That's also really a thing. If you've got a team that dominates, then having one diving tackle is kind of good enough because you put it where it's needed, and there's so much guard and so much bash going on. So yeah.
The biggest headache I've found when building a diving tackle goat is that because he's got no kill skills, he doesn't naturally accumulate star player points very quickly, so you've got to feed him loads, and the magic number is arguably 51. So
if you look at his star player points,
yeah,
he's got 77. He's got 77. Diving tackle was his last skill.
So I mean, he's quite an old player, is he?
Yeah, I've been super lucky on this team. I think all 4 of my so this team is about 50 games old. I think their record is something like 45-3 now, and their warriors are all the original warriors. All of them.
But then, I must have built half a dozen Chaos teams over the last few years, and sometimes you can get all 4 warriors get to 100 star player points as originals, and then other times they can't seem to live to save their lives. The current team I'm playing with, the one that you played against, I don't think they've got an original warrior between them, and they're maybe 30 games old, and they're nothing like as strong as this team.
Yeah, I've been really lucky with these guys. Well, I suppose this would be as good a time as any to go and take down the carrier. If we blitz that, do we... I mean, I could blitz it with a Pom. Chance of removing him is great, which means he's not picking it back up. Because I'm not picking it up here, I'm not picking it up there. Yeah, let's do this first, though. There we go. Splendid. Excellent. 1 GFI is good. 2 GFI is good. Yeah, let's double skull this. Well, close enough. Right. We're going to want you over there. See, next turn.
That was worth the gamble. The reward was big.
The thing is, if I take him down with Wrestle or with a POW and I fail to pick up, chances are he's going to get that ball away from the situation. And I figured if I break his armor, then that's that. But we're
I guess also if if Black Seed had been successful there, Spider had got a reasonable chance of retrieving the ball.
Exactly, that was the other half of the logic there. Do we want to give him a little friend? I believe we do. We want him coming here and not going there. So this is decent. Yeah. I like this this whole guard clump in the center, with diving tackle as the only one marking all three, and enough guard backup that he's still completely in lockdown there.
USA Face has a question, Sage. Would you care to address that? Or
I will.
Shall I have a go? Go on.
But Seed, it's actually a movement 6 agility 4 thrower. So yes, there is good reason to think that he's the only person who might theoretically wind up saving the Orcs somehow. Ooh, this is a nice play. Starting off with a half die like that. USA Face is asking tips on Chaos in a 14-game league. Does it reset after 14 games, or is it just next season after 14 games? That's the first question. So, star player points starved, then I have maybe one. Simple advice would be, USA Face, to go to my YouTube and to watch this team's playlists, because this team has been super successful from the start, really lucky. They wound up winning the ReBBL playoffs as their first season as Chaos. Of course, that's not all skill. I mean, there was definitely a lot of luck involved, but starting with Mighty Blow on 2 Warriors and a Beastman is really, really helpful. How do I like agility on a Storm Vermin? Yeah.
I'm not keen. The killers, you know.
Yeah, there's... You want 1 double, 2 is okay, and you want lots and lots of normal skills. Thank you, Kumo. So, USA Face, the playlist that Kumo just linked is for this team, and if you watch that, I think that could answer your question way more eloquently than I could with mere words. Right. First off, you stand up. Second, there is a ball carrier here. And now there's not. Yeah, I'm gonna go with yes on that one. Got him. That'll do. So, that makes me feel even safer, I guess the term would be. Can we kill... We could pitch clear this turn. No. Let's see if we can manage that. Although these are 3... Yeah. Have to have 1 magic break, though. Oh, no pitch clear. There we go. Did I just cost myself the 3-eye? 4, 5, 6. Yes, I did. Splendid. So good. Not that it matters that much, to be fair.
There we go.
Ah. Gee, I wish I could afford to have some bad armor rolls for once. Ooh, trick question. Do we feed the spider or do we feed Chloe? I mean, Chloe's move busted, but she does really need very long legs, and she's on 44. So 2 touchdowns and a completion. If we skill her before the final, that's kind of cool.
What are your plans for Spider? Have him as sacrificial line goat and marking goat, or do you want to build him into something?
Yeah, basically that. Sacrificial line goat sounds about right.
Yeah, I tend to do the same. The intention is that to have 3 wrestle goats for that job. In practice, really get there that they usually die and get replaced before that happens.
Chloe can't score this turn, but that's kind of okay. Not worth the reroll, obviously. Oh no! A loose ball!
Yeah. I think it'll still be alright.
I did give him a 1 die. Oh, last reroll 1 die skull into skull against the claw guy.
Do you know, it was written in the stars that he would kill himself doing that, but no, he survived.
Yeah. Did seem like it would make sense there. So this is not a guard, so let's put him here. And this is a guard, so let's put him there. Because reasons. That also means we don't need this guy here anymore. So he can be there. Right. Right. That's no 1 die for you, basically. Let's try that again. There we go. Go, Chloe! 4 star player points to go. Stop that.
Oh, look at her little face. She's delighted.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart, especially with the beard. This was about a player on my Blood Bowl team. This was not about you. Okay, that was
elegantly avoided there, Sage. Elegantly avoided.
Sorry. So, did you hear I'm getting a garden shed?
What the world can that be? Changes the subject.
So, 3 out of 4 KO fails. If you put it in the highlight suggestions Discord channel, then probably Seed. We can call it the doghouse. Yeah, that sounds fair. Red asked if Agility 5 is worth it on Blitzer for 2nd skill. What Blitzer? I'm tempted to say yes, by the way. It is disgustingly one-sided. To be fair, high team value Chaos versus Orcs quite often looks something like this. A Slon Blitzer, Agility 5? Oh, no. Definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, the only reason Agility 5 over Agility 4 is worth it on Kislev is because of retrieval, basically. And using a Blitzer for that is a huge waste. I mean, sure, you could give him Bloodstep Sure Hands and make him a Super Retriever. But General Agility Strength Access is so cool. You're way better off simply making him an Agility 4 utility, marker, surfer, whatever, and leaving the Agility 5s to Lucky Catchers instead. Yeah, no. If it were an elf, definitely. Yeah, that was a beautiful one too. Where I said on stream, I'm going to get my wife pregnant. This was Crusader Kings, by the way.
Well, gosh, and I thought this was a family show.
Really? I'm pretty sure I have the mature audience thing ticked.
Yes, but think of my squeaky clean image.
So he gets the quick snap that I'm somewhat vulnerable to. Actually, this gets him... Yeah, this gets him 2 dice there and then 2 dice there. That's not 1 die there. Yeah, I did have an Agility 6 Kislev catcher. He was the first, or Slon catcher, I should say. He was the first Slon catcher to ever reach Legend on Fumble. He had Agility 6, Blood Sure Hands, and for his Legend skill I gave him Pass Block, because he can intercept on a 2+. That was kind of fun. But yeah, Blood Sure Hands, Agility 6 on a team where almost anyone can sack is just automatic retrieval. Really, really cool. No, you did not hear that, Calf.
It's not helpful, Kath. Leave it.
No, it's mostly KOs, actually, Ramaset. But still, they didn't come back, so that's super helpful. You are getting a friend. You are getting yourself blitzed. Ah, I should have put Chloe way more up front because she needs to score again and get a completion somehow. Or a Kaz, I suppose.
Don't fancy your chances. She's a bit far back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got 4 turns and enough control to do pretty much whatever that I want. Whatever I want. Yeah, we're going to stick you here. I'm going to let you do this. There we go. That's actually enough. Then all we need is for you to get a friend. So then you don't get a 1 die. And we've got diving tackle on there. Stick him in there later. First, we deal with this dude. Yeah. It'll do for now. I've got patience. LV here can hug him from behind. I'd like you to be there. Let's see if we can manage that, Sakura. Apparently not. Worth a reroll? Sure. Sure, that's worth a reroll. There. A 1 into a 2. How efficient. He's got a 1 die, but he's not gonna do that, is he? He's just gonna dodge away probably. Which means it's not actually worth trying to prevent. What she could do, actually, Chloe here, is intercept and score. That would be nice. Hey there, Anarian. Chuckles.
Sweden's national treasure. How are you, Sunshine?
This was an agility 2 dodge away from diving tackle. I think he's tilted.
I couldn't blame him.
No, agreed. I would be pretty done with this game if I were him.
Yeah.
Actually, Eidolon would be nice, but 10 star player points is way too many. We'll do that next season. He's co-hosting an area.
Adultery now in adultery.
Right. Yeah, agreed. This is Chaos doing what Chaos does. No reason not to pile on there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Would making a 3 die make this bad? Yes, it would. Yeah, this one first. Splendid.
Surely it's a common lament. Many people are fascinated with Bombay duck. So yeah, you're right to identify that as a market that needs exploiting. Quite agree.
Okay.
Sorry.
I guess I missed that episode.
I'm not saying I'm prone to go off on a tangent, but that was definitely a tangent.
I'm not saying I'm prone to go off on a tangent because that would be way too on topic.
I think I've been very good today. We've talked about Blood Bowl, nothing but Blood Bowl.
Yeah, true.
Cafas, what's Bombay duck? Oh, God. And Diog, no, that is not what I meant. You've got a mind like a sewer rat. Shame on you.
Diog has an interesting mind, yes. So let's see if we can get Chloe here. Huh. I might actually pass with her this turn. Maybe not. Then again, why not? Yeah, Chloe's going to make a completion and a touchdown this drive.
I like the positive thinking.
Yeah, there's
Well, it
one.
worked.
I've got 2 more chances at a 3+ catch now. Let's see. She can do it. She can do it. 48, getting there. Yep, thanks for the help. Oh, yeah, I have to click that, of course.
Well, you say that, Diog, but it's not brain surgery, is it?
Yeah, I prefer the term rocket surgery. That's one of my favorites. Oh, wow, that was a 6+ dodge.
Oh, surely that's harsh. That's harsh.
And he's a great coach.
I don't know who you mean, Sage. Never heard of him. Technically speaking, though, Shawnee, I was commentating on my own game last night, which I won. So there you go. I'm playing. I don't know why I do this to myself. I was playing developed dwarfs in UK BBL, but couldn't stand the hate. So obviously, I this season I've re-rolled to Chaos. So we're in that really great stage where you've got Chaos with no skills whatsoever. Wow,
Lovely,
they're fun.
Yeah, I was. I was playing Chaos in this league for the first season and thinking, well, you know, it's a long-term project. It's a development thing. We'll get there. So winning the Superbowl with them was so. Oh no! Oh!
Now I don't believe you wanted to do that. Bav Bavarian's let himself down badly there. He's let the fans down, the team down.
Yeah. On the bright... Oh, you gotta hand it to Walkerthon here. Things are finally looking up for the Orcs.
Turning point, fantastic.
So he gets another half die at someone, I guess. And it might just cost me the touchdown if I fail my 3+ now. Could just make the 1. Oh. What's this then? Handing off might have cost me that too. True.
Yeah, but you needed the point from the throw anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, absolutely.
This will be fine. It'll be fine.
Could he skill if he gets a cast 64, 69? No. So there's no point. Could he skill? No. Do we have another warrior somewhere? Oh yeah, he's holding the ball. Right. I don't see any point in doing something other than the handoff now. Oh, I should have surrounded him. Oh! Bad.
Oh, Chloe. Well, that's ruined, isn't it?
No, they're still the MVP.
Yeah, I won't say anything about the MVP because obviously I can see it before you can.
Ah.
Oddity, I'm reading chat, but the style of the show is such that I can't just babble on inanely. So I'm not being a blabbermouth. So apologies if you're feeling ignored.
Thank you for that, Calf. We're on to the final. To be fair, this was to be expected somewhat, Chaos against Orcs, but we're on to the final with a healthy team. That's pretty cool. We also have enough money to do whatever we want, pretty much. And, yes, Calf, I am wearing a t-shirt. It is this one! It is also one of my favorites. I think this is one of the first shirts I bought from there. And there's a link to it down below, somewhere over here, where you can buy it and I get a commission thingy, which is kind of cool.
Oh, Sage, that was smooth. The way you wove that in, oh, it was nice.
Yeah, I'm super smooth. No, really, I just like showing off my man bod. Right.
Well, officially, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. That was not bad. Although I'm sad to see Chloe miss out on her very long legs. She's earned them.
You could always just get her some high heels because they make legs look longer, don't they? I've read.
There's an image. Now I kind of want a fan art of a beastman in high heels.
I meant for ladies, obviously, not... No, anyway, moving on quickly. Catworms.
The reason you were confused, Seed, is because we were looking at the team's pre-game state. Because it wasn't confirmed yet. So yes, I have 170k and I have 12 players. And except for Chloe's minus movement, everyone is healthy. So yeah, pretty good looking team.
James, that's a fair point, but, you know, think of the style. She'll look terrific in him, old Chloe, won't she?
The team that I will be facing in the final is coached by Horny Cricket. And he has a Clawpome Tackle Jump Up Wolf. He has an Agility 4 Block Wolf who has a skill pending, so Blodge probably. He has a Fleshy with Block, Guard, Mighty Blow, Grab. He has a White with Guard and Mighty Blow. He has a White with Guard. He has a Ghoul with Blodge Step, Movement, Sure Hands, and a skill pending. He has a Ghoul with Rackle. He has a Kick Block, a Block Fend, and a Dirty Player. 16, 15, 14, 13 players total, but only 1770 team value. Now it's reasonable to assume that will go to 1810 with the 2 skill ups, which still leaves him quite a bit of money. Yes, he did lose a Flesh Golem.
Well, in the plus column, you've got so much more guard that hopefully you'll be able to keep them quiet. But the danger player's got to be Hate My Hair, hasn't it?
Yes, but he's going to have to pick his targets very carefully, because if he gets stuck in where I'm dominating, then he's going to have a hard time getting back out. Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.